Welcome back to the stream, everybody. The baby is asleep, the dog's asleep, and I believe the wife is asleep. So it is time to stream. We're coming in early tonight because we got some work to do in the morning. As always, that's just kind of how it goes. But tonight, I think we were supposed to do Helldivers, and I completely forgot that last night we launched a bunch of humans into outer space on the last Caretaker, and we forgot, we ended the stream without, doing repairs. Some desperately needed repairs that need to happen, or we're going to basically not be able to continue to launch humans into space without handling the repairs. As you can see, our my pod dropped. There's actually two. There was one. Well, there is still one there. I just left that one, and then there's another one over here that I have not gotten to. So at some point, I'm gonna need to run out and get that before it disappears. I actually don't know if it disappears or not, but either way, that's what tonight's stream is going to be. Just some mundane, unsexy maintenance. At the end of the day, that is the job of the Caretaker. We are a maintenance robot. Our job is to fix things, or to keep things right. Well, keep things working, which is, I guess, the same as fixing things. Either way, just came back from our boat. I hope everyone had a great Monday morning, a great Monday work day if you had to work today. I had a rather interesting day. Got some good news from my employer about some new opportunities that might be coming up for me, so I got my fingers crossed about that. And then got to just basically have a day full of meetings. And if you're anything like me, the last thing you really want to be doing is spending a lot of your time listening to other people talk. Especially when it has nothing to do with you. But that was what we had to do today, and I just sat through it, and now we're here. Chilling. Playing the last Caretaker. So like I said, I hope your day was better than mine, or just as good. I mean, I don't wish a day full of meetings on anybody. Not even I'll wish it on my worst enemy. They can deal with the meetings. I'll pass. But we had meetings and a little bit of work. Now we have a lot of work. And luckily, with the last Caretaker, no meetings. So we have a plethora of turbines to repair over there. Some solar panels that we might need to attend to. We also have to redesign our distillation center over there. I have spent several unneeded minutes trying to figure out why everything is not working, trying to figure out where certain tubes are going, where certain cables are going. So it needs to be organized, or actually just needs to be redesigned. I think I'm just going to put a lot more space in between the edge of it. Wait, which one was it? It's this one. Put a little more space in between the edge of the distillation towers and the cables. Let's see. All of our batteries are still connected. Yep. I see cables on everything, lights and green lights on everything, I think. Yep, we are still good. You're not connected. Why are you not connected? Do you need to be connected is the question. Not really. because you're connected down there. So, yeah, we're just gonna leave you disconnected. Alright, I got lights on all of these. Yep. This is going. Alright, everything there is connected. Perfect. So, let's see. Let's top off our resources. How much rubber do we have? Okay, yeah, we can take that. We have all the neutronium we need. Let's grab that 10 copper. Silicone. We have 8 silicone. Yep, let's go ahead and grab that. Gold. We have 16 gold. So, yep, let's grab 50 of that. We just picked up 100 plastic. We're good on plasma. 24 polyurethane. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Glass. Oh, we're looking at glass 27. Do we have a 50? We do not have a 50, so let's... Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's split this 50. I mean, this 100. Give ourselves 50. And the only thing we're missing now is fabric, which we would have to run back to the boat for. Actually, I don't even know if I have fabric. I definitely don't have tubes. Where do they do that at? Nope, can't make it. Let's try from this side. Nope, can't make it. Alright, alright. Just build ourselves some electric cable. Alright, what's going on with Twitch? Okay, OBS says I'm streaming. There it is. Okay. It looked like Twitch had frozen up for a minute for some reason. It still said I was offline. Alright, let's get this. Connect that there. And we don't actually need it anymore because we just made our own cables. Alright, we're going to run. Actually, that needs to be on the recycler. We're going to run over here. Like, I would love it if we could use these. Like, this would be perfect to store something in. And I'm hoping down the road that's what they actually allow us to do. What's in here? Great, more resources. As a matter of fact, let's just take all of that. Because we have a lot of freaking turbines to repair. We'll start at the end. I did not. I was supposed to charge. Oh, good. That's right. I did repair these most recently. Actually, before the 3.5 update, I repaired these. And now they have it so that the turbines don't decay as fast. They still decay. That you will see. They still decay, but their burn rate is a lot slower now. So you're not going to be spending a whole lot of time, or so they say, you're not going to be spending a whole lot of time repairing the turbines. Yeah, that's... I don't think there's any batteries over here. I think I took all the batteries out. Did I? There should be a... No? There should be some batteries up here. Let me see. Maybe this will charge me faster. There we go. Not as fast as it could be, but it's definitely faster. That's good enough. I'm gonna sit here and wait for that the whole day. Alright, now we're gonna start on the end here. Of course, we're moving slow because we are stocked up for these repairs. Oh, okay. 65. I haven't touched these. I have not. Oh, so I'm already out of fabric. I haven't touched these turbines since I installed them, actually. So the fact that they are in the 60s is actually really good. And I knew I was going to run out of fabric. Yep, should have went to the boat. Alright. Luckily we have this box here. So, yeah, go ahead, deposit as much as possible. That way I can move a lot faster. And we're going to head to, actually, we are going to head to the space station first. Unless we find some fabric here. What's that? Nope, metal. Paint. Got some paint. Nothing there. Have I opened these? Nope. No fabric. What's back there? Nothing back here. Okay. And I don't know what that is. Aluminum. Alright, no fabric there. So yeah. Let's run. Well, not run. I mean, we can run if we wanted to, but we're not. Let's drive along here and see if we can destroy some more chairs and sofas. That should give us a good amount of fabric. I am wondering if they're going to give us like different ways to fabricate different materials. Like it may cost other materials, but you can take other materials and turn them into other things. Or if they're going to leave it as, you know, this is a finite system. When you run out of stuff, you got to start taking stuff apart to figure out how to get more stuff. I'm not opposed to that, but I would rather it not be like that. Just cause. Actually, let me go down here and see if there's anything down here. Let me not run, because I will fly off of the edge. What's that stuff? Nope. Nope. Oh, crap. There's a robot down here. What you doing down here, cuz? Yeah, you coming with me. Is that glass? That's glass. And yeah. Oh, got another one. You broke, cuz. You broke. Yeah, I'm not ready to play hopscotch yet. Batteries, a table for metal scraps. Alright, nope. Nothing with fabric down here. So let's head on back up. So that's a vent I can get into. Oop. Staring at the chat. Alright, so all of these tables are just going to give us metal fragments or metal scraps. We are gonna, there's a game on that table. Head one up here and take the chairs apart. We need the fabric. There we go. We do need the aluminum, so mine as well. Take that too. I know most people would probably have already, dismantled everything in this room. I'm doing doing things in stages so that I don't just lose my mind right when I get to a new place. Sometimes it's good to not have all of the resources you need, because that way it kind of forces you to do things a certain way, or to figure out the most efficient way to do things. And then, if it's a platform that you need to actually stay at and do a lot more at that platform, then let's go ahead and get this restarted. There we go. Yeah, if it's a platform that you actually need to stay on and need to do a lot of things on, then you'll already know what you need to do, and so you can then at that point go back to the places, if you remember where they were, to get all of these resources, and then you'll be able to just scrap everything you need, leave what you don't, and go back and handle your business. Do what you need to do at whatever and wherever other station. Okay, that one did not disappear, so that's good. That's the one we need to get to. The other one over here disappeared, so, or at least it's not generating in right yet. Yeah, I don't see it over there yet. Yeah, it may actually be going now. Because, we did empty everything out. So it may not be there anymore. Alright, let's head to the recycler. I think this is the fastest way. Yep, that works. Metal. Iron. There's some polyurethane. Did not expect to get polyurethane from anything. Oh yeah, that's right. We did dismantle 2 robots, didn't we? Copper, plastic. Copper, plastic. There's my fabric. There it is. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Alright, we have, is that 24 fabric? Definitely not going to be enough. There we go. That's the kind of charger I'm talking about. You ready? Let's get on back. I'm happy to see that these are still in the 60 percentile. And the other ones are still in the 90s, because that definitely does show that the burn rate has definitely slowed down. Or should I say the decay rate has definitely slowed down. Because it used to be these things would be needing repair, like if you were staying on the platform, maybe every 30 minutes you needed to come back and repair. Or maybe say every hour. Fabric. I'm running low on iron already. to run and get more iron in a second. Maybe we can get these last two. Ooh, this one was at 47. Ouch. I feel like I thought we picked up more iron though. Good, this one did not need fabric. I did not see what the percentage was. 68. Well, that's not bad either. These though, I could have sworn I repaired them a bit. So the fact that it's low, but the fact that they're in the 60s, it's a little concerning. It is what it is, though. Let's go back to our container, drop this stuff, come back and go get some more iron. We just want to get this majority of this done as quick as possible. That way we're not having to double back because, you know, the turbines freaking decayed on us as we were trying to fix them. Let's see, is there anything we didn't pick up? Nope. And I think I took the iron container out of here. I did. So it's down there. Not, at least I don't think that's iron. Wait, do you get iron from containers? Get metal scraps. We'll give it a chance. Hopefully it's not just copper. Like I said, I think I could live for another 3 years of this game without ever collecting any more copper. And what does it do? What is that? That is plastic. That is iron. Perfect. Copper. Ew. Oh, iron. Good. Rubber. Plastic. Okay. So how much? 8 iron. Uh-oh, come on, game. Don't start that stuttering crap on me now. We just started. There's one of the other platforms I think had some metal on it. Yeah. Nothing in there. Nothing in the corners here. Nothing in the corners here. Let's check these containers. That's a wall. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's hop on the wall then. Fabric. It's perfect. Whoa. Not the heights I wanted to get to. There we go. All right. Oh, got some fabric. That's cool. Close that. Oh, stuck in the middle. Okay, there we go. And open you. And we have weird shit. What is going on in here? Open up. Did it again. Big explosive. And there we go. It'd be funny if I just found out you can open that. These will give you something. I'll just take a few. I'll take everything off the top. How about that? Okay. Got containers over there. I've opened that. This is up against the wall. Yep, not gonna get in there. Which is kind of crazy. It's like, why would you have a container that can't be opened? Ooh. It's a steel tube. Definitely time for a haircut. Getting back to that point where my goatee, not my goatee, my sideburns, they're like overgrown, and I can feel them, or feel the random strands of hair just rubbing against the side of my face. It just makes me feel like I have bugs crawling all over me. Just be itching like a crackhead, but no, it's just your hair. Got me feeling like I got scabies or something. Some of these containers look like they should just be all metal. Alright, that's good enough. Let's not get too overweight. Take us 70 minutes to get everywhere. Let's see. Oh, yeah, crap. We have resources in here. Forgot about everything over here. We actually, because these things don't need to be repaired, right? Do they? Oh, they do. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, easy stuff though. We got enough copper to repair anything, and enough plastic. Let's not use up all of our iron before we recycle to get more. Alright, but yeah, see all of this? See how close it is to the side of the fence? Yeah. Gonna have to figure out a better system for that. Now, of course, the main reason it's so efficient is because each distillation tank, or station really, well, basically, let's just put it this way. Each one of those units has its own unit to run off of. So distillation has its own fuel tank, and from there I just ran completely around instead of going the other way, which would have been faster. But anyway, instead of it sharing fuel, all of the fuel, it has each one has its own individual fuel tank right in front of it. For the diesel generators that sit below it, each one of those has its own water pump, and each water pump has its own fresh water intake. And then out of all of that, each one of those systems runs to its own saboteur station or machine. So everything is just fully efficient. It all runs cleanly and perfect. And the amount of plastic that thing puts out, I mean, we're talking 400 plastic every 30 minutes if I let it run. Probably more than that. That's how we ended up filling up on plastic so quick. Just turn those bad boys on and we're good. But the only problem is now, when I went to connecting everything to the diesel containers that are over there, I'm gonna need another soda. But yeah, when I went to connecting all of the diesel containers, I had to mix up the wires. 1 second, chat, and grab a drink. Yeah, we still had a Pepsi left open. Yeah. There we go. As my dad would say, wet the whistle. Which, of course, you can't really say now because, you know, Gen Zs and millennials. I mean, we really can't blame them. My mind is as dirty as theirs. Anyway, I completely forgot where we were. Anyway, now those are done. I think that's all of them actually. You're done. Not putting out anything. Of course, there's nothing drawing power except for the recycler. All right, well these are done then. And these don't need to be fixed or anything. So we're good there. Alright, so this means we now will have 100% power draw for a little while, or a long while. See how long it lasts. We do have those other solar panels over there that we need to either fix or cancel, but I haven't made up my mind yet. We're gonna bring these over here. Yeah, I'll just drop it there. And we're gonna try to figure out this. But yeah, when I went to connect all of these, as you can see, I have 100% diesel. 100. All of my tanks are full, basically. I can refuel my boat from here. But this whole spaghetti junction here just looks horrible. Because there's not enough space to actually separate everything. And these are all orange cables. So let's go ahead and just dump. Well, I won't say dump. Let's just go ahead and make some more orange cables. Do I need to drop anything? No. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these going. Let's go. So we have diesel and we have petrol. And we're actually full on petrol, which is great. But this spaghetti junction has to be fixed. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring these up to this area here. And we're going to leave the oil tanks back here. Since their connections are in the front, it should be pretty obvious what they're connecting to. Or should I say, which lines are going to them. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's done. We're just going to literally rebuild right in front Or should we move it down? Well, no, there's not going to be enough room right there. Yeah, we'll have the control board sitting right there, or the control switch sitting there. And that frees up all of this so we can figure out spacing and everything there. Diesel and oil will come out here and be able to go directly to where it needs to. Come on. Oh, I forgot about this stuff. Now these tubes are coming from downstairs. They're going to be in the way if I move you up. Unless I bring you straight down here and then wrap you over. And that's the only other thing I could think of. Let's grab gas first. Or not. Oh, there we go. It just morphed itself over. Alright, there we go. And just jump you over to here. Boom. Let's do the same with water. Bring you, oops, here. Connect there. Have you, jump you over to, there we go. Okay, maybe not. That looks crazy. We'll just go under. Let's see. Relax. Relax. There we go. Okay, now it's relaxed. All right. Now let's pull you up. Oh. Right. Okay, now you're good. Why are you sending back? No. Don't send back. There we go. Bring you here. Boom. Alright, we'll leave that as is. Now we have to worry about you. You're coming up here. But now that's in the way. Well, no, that's not in the way. It just doesn't look neat. This, on the other hand, okay, yeah, it looks crazy. This looks like pure trash. That's going to be in the way of that one. That's in the way of that. This one, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but I want to make that look better somehow. This is going to come up here regardless. If I were to... No, I can't take you down without emptying you out first. Otherwise, I'm just wasting oil. So... let's not worry about it. Let's just go ahead and take you down. Bring you over here. Run you behind this. Because I'm not worried about how all of this looks. You know, basically making it look horrible. And running out of tubes. And you never know. We may just have to come back and reorganize all of this. But at the moment, we don't need to. Alright. I don't have any tubes for you to reconnect you to this one. So I just have to remind myself about that. Now you're over here. What I could do... Nope, we still want everything to be running off of single systems. So I'm going to have to leave that. Yeah, but now we have room to bring you forward. So let's bring you forward. There we are. Back up some. There. Now we have the same issue with you. We're gonna have to bring you down and around. But we need to get more gas cable before we do that. So while we wait, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, no, we don't need to run all the way over there. We can make our own gas cables. Yeah, boom, there we go. Matter of fact, that means we can go ahead and take you and hop you over. There we go. Yeah, not worried about how that looks at the moment. We'll figure out something else for that. Alright, now you're done, so let's get you. We're gonna have to do the same thing with water. Oh, they finally put it on there where they minimized, they actually show now each cable is maximized to 20 meters. So there is no more, I guess that would help with the, cables just mysteriously unplugging themselves after you leave the station. Because you probably have some cables that are already maxed out of more than 20 meters. And so when the system does its, I guess when it does its own checks and everything to rebuild everything, yeah, some things just don't work. But then no, that can't be it, because we had some other cables, like the multiple cables that we would have going to the batteries that would just be unplugged for some reason. So yeah, that theory's busted before it even made it all the way out of my brain. Alright, let's do the same with you. Bring you over here. Nope. There we go. And you over. Up and over. There we go. Alright. That gives us a clear path to bring you up. Oh, they did fix that where left trigger actually works now. Perfect. All right. Now we just have our oil containers. And a storm. That doesn't look like it's headed this way, and that would actually be a first. Usually you don't hear the storm. It just hits you. That one's actually not headed this way. That's cool. Alright. I'll take it. To charge. So I can turn my light on. I actually need to switch. Oh, I don't have that other light on me. Okay. Well, anyway. Alright. Connect that. Now we need to bring power up. Those are really close together for some reason. Not even going to worry about it. Alright, well here's power. Each one of these is dedicated, sorry, each one of these cords is dedicated to one desalination tower. Now, you don't need to have these connected all together, because if you do, then you're basically you're sharing the amount of power that's being distributed from whatever power source you have. Each one of these cords is connected to a junction over or battery coupling, I guess you can say, on the other side of the launch platform. So each one of these lines is connected to 6 batteries, so that I can make sure that each one of these distillation towers is getting a full, and I mean a full, 60 kilowatt draw of power. So let's go ahead and do the next one, which is here. Up and over. There we go. I'm not going with, well, I'm gonna have to, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to add some extension, some extenders. But I'm not sure just why when. This one's already at 20, so yeah. Right here, basically. Oh, see, look, check it out. There's already one right here. Let's go ahead and bring you over this way. All right. There's a high probability that will disconnect when we leave the station. There we go. Oh, let's bring that over. There we go. All right, and the water tube is connected for some strange reason. Do we have water extensions? Or is this one that I made? There's another extension there. me see something. Yeah, that's not necessary. Why did I put one there? Oh, now it's necessary. No, it's not. Yeah, get rid of that one. Oops. Alright. Sun's coming back up a little bit. I swear I just saw a shooting star. But anyway. Alright. That's done. Next one is you. There we go. Alright, so all of our power lines are now connected. You're coming off your own. Okay, you're coming off of your own extender. That's good. Now, I have diesel coming from here, connecting to the generators down here, but I have each line coming off of the balcony. More so because I did not want to have to keep building these junctions for each one. But now I think I will. Since I already have one for each one. We shouldn't need to. Oh, yeah. You know what? No. I'm not going to do that because then there's just going to be orange cabling looping all the way down here. So, no, I'm not going to do that. I could run it along the ground. And then wrap it around. That could work. I just don't want them in the front. That's really the biggest thing. But then am I creating the same issue that I have up there down here? Because then I'm going to have 3 cords coming straight down this alleyway here. All terminating at different locations. Let's see. You here, come over, put you here, and come over, put you here. Right? Let's just come over a little more. No, that's backwards. Yeah, that's backwards. Okay. Nope. Cancel. Get you back out. You need to be the farthest. So here. Then you here. And you here. And then you can stay where you are. Yeah. Now we need to get 3 more. I don't know why I turned it off. Start making some more of these. Okay, let's try to line these up. You're gonna go, let me see, where's that? Okay. You're gonna go like right here. Next one is gonna go pretty much right here. We're going to be stepping on it. Actually, no, it's fine. Just put it there. And then the last one, just put it here. All right. Just going to disconnect this so I can see what I'm doing. We'll come back and reconnect all of these in a second. You and run you down the gambit. Can we get, yep, alright, and connect you here. Take you, same thing, run you straight down, connect you here. And last but not least, grab you. Run you on down. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm against the wall. But we are out of cable. We're making more. Never mind. Well, we made one more. Let's make some more. Oops. Right, now you're building. No, that's right. No. So we can take you now and actually swing you around here. Boom. Turn this fan on. Might be thermal throttling a little bit. I don't think I am, but whenever this thing starts stuttering like this, I'm always wondering if I'm thermal throttling. Which is not good, because that means this brand new Lian Li case is not doing enough airflow. Or getting enough airflow. We're just not doing its job, basically. Alright. I mean, that kind of looks cleaner. I'm not going to lie. We can actually get rid of these, if I can get up there. We might as well get rid of that one. But where would we put it? Do we just drop? I think literally we just put another extender here. And then just swing it on around. Yeah, you'll figure out life in a minute. There it goes. Yeah, now we have nothing hanging down. So let's go ahead and dismantle these. There we go. Speeding up a little bit, which again leads me to thinking there's thermal throttling going on. I'm getting cold air at my feet, and my feet are on the opposite end of the where the computer is. So if the room is finally cooling down, yeah. Thermal throttling might have been an issue. Alrighty. Not exactly sure what that was connected to. Whoa. Whoa. What? Okay, I did something. Let's grab you. Grab you. We're going to have to take these guys down. I can't get to them. I'll have to get a crate or a box. Ooh, it's heavy. Okay. Whoa. Alright, come on up here. Now, our diesel lines come here. I have no problem bringing them over here. I'm sorry, our petrol lines all come here. Since they're dropping down on either side of this ladder, then we can just run them all, connect them to the back. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get intake and outtake. I think we already figured that out, though. I don't know. We're redesigning, so it doesn't matter. Alright. We got one here. One here. One here. And one here. Alright. Yep, neighbors are outside smoking. That's great. Is that the only intake? No, that's just what it was switched to. Okay. Oh, that one switched to intake. Okay. Alright, these back two are actually supposed to fill these fronts. These... No, what? No. These extenders are supposed to be the outlets. So, I'm going to have to run them down this way. Let's clean that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to run my outlets out here. This is an intake. Whoops. And these are my outlets. So let's go ahead and just put one there and one there. Grab you. Connect you to you. Grab you. No. You. Oh my god. Get the cable. There. And connect you to you. Yeah. Crisscross. That's fine. Doesn't matter. You're connected, or at least you should be connected to this one. Yes, no, maybe so. I see a cord going in. Yep, going in there. So you're the inlet for those two. You're the inlet for this one. That's fine. That's fine. You're inlet for that. You're the outlet here for this one. Which means this is reserved. That's just where I'm gonna leave it. That's just reserve. All right. Turn this fan off. My eyes are starting to itch. Freaking pollen. All right. So then now, yep, that's an intake. This is outtake or outlet. So let's put you here. Connect you there. You're out for the top. You're out for the top. I should only need 4, so you're an outlet. You're an outlet without an inlet. Let's put you up top. And you are a... Well, actually, no. You will supply to both of these. And then you will be my 4th outlet. Which may make one of those run... I mean, we'll have to test them and see. If sometimes, if it's not able to, I guess, distribute enough fast enough or get it out fast enough, it will turn the distillation tank off, which to me is kind of stupid. I think as long as there's output, it should just be making output. But I don't make the rules, so let's get rid of this one. Let's grab you, bring you over here, bring you back a little bit. Haven't decided exactly how we're connecting that. Can't tell if the wind is picking up. My window just started jumping. Can I make it? Can I make it? No, can't make it. We're gonna have to bring it up. Which one is at the top? This is at the top. Or no, just put the extension there. Oh. Alright. We can actually move these. I think I'll be... Not a flashlight. I think I'll be okay moving these. grab you, put you in line with these. Same thing with you. Put you in line with those. Oop. Let go of the wrong thing. There you go. All right. Sun's gone down, but we keep working. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna swing you on around. Try to keep somewhat of the uniformity going. Boom, there we go. All right, we have our output. Make some floppy ones. Grab it, pull it down. No, get off the ladder. Okay, never mind, let me wait. Go. Nope, wrong one. Right there, there we go. Boom, there we go. All right. Petrol outlets have been completed. So now we need to get the inlets squared away, and that is just these three, really. But we have four. Well, okay, let's take you off. Just try and save ourselves some confusion. You down. Right, that's fuel. Diesel comes out here. We need to come across here so we are not confusing ourselves, or actually just bring it back this way. So yeah, let's just take all of these. Let's take these down. Getting screen stutter again. Oh my god. I know, Chad, I know you guys probably can't see the screen stutter, but I can see it. Well, I hope you can't see the screen stutter, but I can see it. This definitely means I need to probably resituate my PC or find a different angle to put it at. Should not be having thermal issues. Alright, I think. Are you diesel? What are you connected to? wrap around to here, and then this comes straight back this way, and it's dead here. What in the heck was I doing? Nope, wrong one. I need to switch that back. That's crazy. What was I doing? I guess I was just trying to get this thing up and running. I mean, I had the resources. But I guess it's like I said earlier. When you have a lot of resources, you just, start doing crazy stuff. And you don't think of the most efficient way to build these systems out. And so you just end up wasting a lot of material, a lot of stuff that didn't need to be out here in the first place. I have no idea what some of this stuff was connected to. But that's why we're redesigning it. So that it's more efficient. We make sure it actually works. We don't have a bunch of double enders to play with. Take that how you want it. Okay, you're for oil. You're not needed for the oil. If I have... Yeah, I only need a single line for my oil. No. Keep the oil. Those lines are crazy. I have a feeling you're an oil line, but I'm just gonna pull you back for a second and see if we can swap you under, over and under, pick you up, take you. Sun's coming up. All right, that gives oil there. Oil there, oil there. Oh yeah, it's looking much cleaner now. Oil there, and oil there. Okay, good. We are good on oil. Now, oil and diesel can run down the same pipe, so I believe that's why this is connected going all the way out, but we're going to still, we're still going to do diesel separate. That line, I think that line is running to the boat. Yep. Yeah, this line runs to the boat. Okay. All right, so now we have oil and power separated. We have disconnected all of our petrol lines. So now that we have a lot more space, I think I'm just going to do single runs for petrol from each distillation tank and just have them all combine here. I have 3 inlets though. I have 3 inlets. I think I can have 4. 'Cause that's 1, 2, 3. Let me see. What are you connected to? Yeah, you're going in. Actually, let's just do that. In. That's it. Out. 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 So out. There we go. And you're out. So you would be an in. Yeah, so you're an inlet. You're going out to supply to the generator. You're pulling from both of those. pulling from just that one. You're pulling from just that one, and you're pulling from this one. Okay. Okay. You need to be separate because you're sharing that intake there. So let's do this. You're an inlet, and right now you look crazy just sitting there. That's the inlet for the bottom. This is the inlet for the top. Let's just let you hang. You're the inlet for back there. Let's move you. And let's just connect you directly here. Eliminates that. Let's get rid of you. Yep, you're an inlet. Let's get you out here. Not enough space? Nope. There. Let's reset you here. There. Get rid of you. Okay. You. You're another inlet. You're here. There. And does that look jank? Not really. All right. So your intake. Your intake and your intake. All right. So we got intake going from the far end in there, fueling both of those, with the outlet coming out for one. Then we have intake coming into the bottom here with outlet going out for one. We have, oh, here we are. We have another. This is a outlet. No, that's the outlet. This is an inlet. So let's swap. Let's put you here. Swap. Let's bring you down. This is the one that's going to look janky. Unless we do, okay, that. Swing you around. Bring you here. Bring you back. Boom, there we go. And now to pull a little bit tighter, and yep, there we go. Now we have 4 intakes and 4 outtakes, or 4 outlets. We can now run all of our diesel back to there. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're good on. When did we pick up? Wow, we picked up 100 cables. Okay. We can run diesel. Oof. Oh. Oh, the screen shutter. Oh, screen tearing. Not screen tearing, the shuttering. And yeah, this ain't gonna be pretty. And I can't get back here. It sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. You here. And run you the gambit. Can I get all the way down? Nope. We will come right here. Do a extender here. And then take you on down. Now you're the farthest. Second farthest. Yeah, no. Just go ahead and put you there. Alright. Connect you. We go here. There. Just gonna go ahead and jump it over here. And last but not least, you. Just bring you straight back. There. There. Connect that. Swing you on over. Boom. There we go. I mean, it looks cleaner than how it looked back here, so I guess I can't be too hard on myself. That's fine. Alright. Now we have to deal with diesel. So our diesel tanks are over here. I'm not too concerned about them filling up too fast. Or, I'm sorry, I'm not too fast. I'm not too concerned about them filling up fast, but I am concerned about being able to, put out, or it being able to sustain the output. So all of them need to be connected technically to their own diesel container. That's the output. Wait, why do I have two? That one's going down there. That's not connected to anything. Yeah, that's not connected to anything. So this line is nothing, basically. Oof. Hang on, chat. I'm trying to see if I can identify what's causing the stuttering right now. And sadly, I can't. So yeah, I have no idea what's causing the screen stuttering. Bitrate is fine on OBS. Yeah, I should just chalk it up that me having a 4060. Yeah, I probably just need to, yeah. Anyway, so now this is pretty much unnecessary. Yeah. How overweight am I? Not even by that much. Just got a lot of junk in my pockets. Alright, let's go back. Let's go save our game. Restart it. Maybe that'll clear up this craziness going on. Like I said, chat, for you guys, you may not see it. It may be running fine. I have to try to catch a glimpse of stream when it's doing the stuttering on my end. You guys, it may not be doing it for you all, but it's annoying to me. And my fans just kicked on. I wonder if the fan profile I have on is wrong. So bear with me 1 second, chat. I exit the desktop right quick. Bring it back up. No, not on the other monitor. I'm going to minimize the screen on OBS, thinking maybe the graphics card memory is having issues. So give it less to do by minimizing the screens. Maybe that'll make things work a little more smoothly.
Habitat care is established. That's the first bone of a fragile spine in a fragile body.
Oh, where were we? Is this fully? I'm still fully charged. Good. All right, now we are gotta do the oh yeah, diesel. All right, so we got diesel outlet here. Now, if we do a diesel outlet from these, we're going to run into an issue where there's too much output, and it's going to cause the rest of those to shut down. We're also going to run into the issue where these bad boys are full. I'm going to have to move the boat to empty those a little bit, because I know they're not going to empty all the way. And then shoot, just leave these open until I need to refill my diesel. Yeah, pretty much. The other bad thing is that I don't need to. Well, I mean, I kind of do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not even kind of. I definitely need to refuel. Is there anything in here? There's nothing in here. Why is that just? Oh, I was using that to build stuff. To climb up on, I mean. Alright, let's go ahead and start refueling this shuttle. That'll give my saboteur machines a chance to turn on. Or that'll give me a reason to turn them on. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's go ahead and empty out these tanks here. Nice. It's only emptying out of one, but whatever. Those are emptying. Then we need to create more, so we have to turn these on. That looks crazy. I know, it's an El Cheapo method. Hey, thank you. Let's just go ahead and do that now. Do the same. Just go on and swing it around. Doesn't necessarily make it look any better, but I mean, it ain't coming off the ground like that one is. Let's see. I know, it's completely unnecessary and it doesn't really make any difference. It just adds more. Yeah. Now that's going, so let's just go ahead and turn everything back on. Oh, you're pulling power from here. No power. Oh, that's right. That's the other issue. Okay. So no, I can't do that yet. So the power for these is generated by the generators downstairs. The power for the distillation towers is from the battery junctions. So if I turn or leave these on, that runs, oh wow, that runs the digitalization towers, which are not going to run because I take that back. Oh, you know what? Yeah, they are going to run because boom, that's disconnected. The diesel is disconnected. So we're just wasting diesel. But still a good way to see if everything's running properly. And everything is running properly. We are refueling our petrol. Sort of. Hey, what's going on? What's going on at line number 1? Oh, it's full. Alright, that makes sense. We are still dropping plastic like no tomorrow. Alright, so that works. Let's go ahead and shut these down. Oops. Collect our plastic. We can move back here so much easier. Oops. You didn't even get a chance to create anything. That's cool. Alright, now we hit our power. And then we come down here. Connect our water lines back. Alright, and now I'm trying to remember, how did we get them to start? Flip of the switch, no. Flip of the switch, no. Oh crap, I forgot how we got them, how we turned it on, chat. Oh, you know what? The saboteurs. That's what it is. Turn you on. And you're not doing anything. Oh, because you're getting power. Why are you getting power from here? Okay, so it was these you had to turn off. Huh? It's the problem, chat. You build systems and you don't know how to work them. You don't remember how to work them. Boom. There we go. You're up and running. Ugh. You're up and running. You're up and running. And yeah. You're not up and running. What's going on with you? not drawing any power. Okay, water and pump. Yep. Number 1. Oh, is off. Boom. There we go, chat. I cleaned it up. It's working ever so beautifully. Let's go and see if we turn these on. These all work at the same time. Nope. There's an issue. And the issue is I can't tell what the issue is. That's a beautiful thing, chat. We have a full working generating system. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. See, chat, the game needs more of this. Ooh. Made the waterfall on your screen look so much better. But yeah. This game needs a lot more of this. Functioning systems that are actually doing something. They're doing something beneficial. That's the one thing I love about this game. That is amazing. That is amazing. And that's what we've been working for, chat. So, with that said, and with everything running and us generating a whole lot of plastic, we're not going to know what to do with. And it's just a continuous loop until all of these are full. I'm going to call it. This is where we will call it a night. Everything is running smoothly. We'll have to figure out some other way of storing diesel. We'll think about that throughout the workday tomorrow, and then join you all again in the future for another WorkDad challenge, or WorkDad stream. Not really a challenge by any means. Well, it's a challenge, but we finally have Exodus back up and running fully, so we're gonna go ahead, grab the other stuff from the other life pod, and head on back to making more humans. So this is WorkDad. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you. Turn this fan off. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you are into this kind of content. Hopefully next stream I will have a lot more energy and we can jump into either Arc Raiders or Hell Divers. Try to get some more noise going on stream, because I know these late night chill streams might put you to sleep, but if they do, I mean, hey, at least you're falling asleep to my beautiful voice and not like something crazy. Either way, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, Feel free to drop me a follow, or Twitch Prime. I think they have that out there if my account is available for Twitch Prime. Either way, we'll see. Other than that, thank you guys for joining in. Calling it a night. This is WorkDad. We're headed out.